Republican U.S. Senate candidate Rob Simmons is blasting Senator Dodd over the senator's support of the decision to try the alleged September 11th mastermind in New York City. Simmons says he has serious concerns the trial could be moved to Connecticut. Chief political correspondent Tom Monahan is here with Dodd's response. Tom.
Lauren, it was last week when Attorney General Eric Holder announced his decision to try 5 defendants in New York, including the alleged mastermind, Khalid Sheik Muhammad. As Holder put it back then, quote, "I'm confident the suspects will be prosecuted," unquote.
I fully expect to direct prosecutors to seek the death penalty against each of the alleged 9/11 conspirators.
And while Holder says he's confident the prosecution will be successful in U.S. federal court, others are concerned. One worry is over security, transferring the suspects from the detention center at Guantanamo, Cuba, to New York City. Former Congressman Rob Simmons, now a candidate for the U.S. Senate here in Connecticut, says Dodd faces blame because he voted against an amendment that would have barred a civil trial.
How do we secure New York from airborne attacks? It's a very expensive thing to do. How do you secure the streets of New York? Doesn't this put New York back on the target list for al-Qaeda?
This afternoon, Dodd finished a meeting with employees of Metalform, a small company in New Britain, when the topic of the terrorist trial came up.
Yeah, I'm nervous about where it's going to be held and all these other questions people have. But I'd be more nervous, frankly, if we gave up on our principles. And so I'm going to trust the Secretary of Defense. If he thinks we can do this, and other people can, we tried Timothy McVeigh, we tried other people here.
Simmons agrees that if the trial is held in New York City, defense lawyers could seek a change of venue, and that change, he says, could bring the trial to Connecticut. That, he says, brings the issue much closer to home.
For the life of me, I don't understand why we're doing this. I've objected to it. Senator Dodd has voted to allow this to happen after voting to prevent it from happening, and I cannot understand why we're doing this.
The idea we can't do this, that's a victory for these terrorists, in a way. It gives them an argument, saying, you see that? They can't even try us in their own country. So I think people ought to calm down. Let's let this go forward.